it takes a lot of willpower to be great at this game. So I wonder for you, like, what motivates you, man? What's your why?
I just love the game, love playing it, and it's always given me something to look forward to and something to like be passionate about.
If I would have told you, I don't know, 3-4 years ago that you would be a tight end committed to the national champions, what would you have thought?
I probably wouldn't believe it because I wasn't even playing football.
Yeah, I know a little bit about your story. You're a baseball player back then, right?
Yeah, baseball and basketball.
So were you more likely to be a Kobe type guy or Mike Trout? Was those the dreams back then?
Yeah, I just really wanted to. It was mostly baseball. Baseball is my main sport, but I just play basketball for fun.
So how did football come into the picture here?
My 8th grade of basketball, one of our coaches was also a football coach for the high school, and he said I should try out and just for fun and stay in shape. And then I realized I liked it and I was good at it.
When did it really strike you? I mean, like, did you start out at tight end? Did you start out at another position? Did your body change? Like, what was your first few weeks like as a football player?
My sophomore year, my freshman year, I was a receiver. I was like 6'3", like 180 probably.
Uh-huh.
My sophomore year, I still played receiver. I was like 6'3" still, but I was up to like 215 pounds. And then my senior year, I got up to like 6'4". My junior year, I was like 6'4", 230. So I just knew I was gonna be a tight end. So.
Did you like tight end from the jump?
I always really played receiver, and my senior year is going to be the really only year I'm playing true tight end.
Jaden, what is it like every time you go to Georgia? What are those trips like?
Everyone's just so close and easy to talk to, and I'm always close with Coach Harley and all the committed players I stay in contact with. So,
can you think of, I guess, like, I don't know, like if you think of your recruitment like a football game, was Georgia in the lead? Did Georgia come from behind? Like, when did Georgia become a major factor in your recruitment?
Probably on my official visit. That's when they really became like my top school. They were always like my top 5. Tennessee was really leading out at like the most of the time, like most of my recruitment. But then I just realized like Georgia's the place for tight ends and to play for national championships.
So a lot of fans might get this wrong because I have them ask me this question a lot. I don't really know where it comes from. They say that they thought maybe like Dylan Raiola was a big factor in your recruitment. Is that accurate? Is that overblown?
Yeah, me and him talked a lot before I committed, but I was really set there because they also have Brian Puglisi, and he's also a great quarterback. So I knew I was going to have a great quarterback no matter what.
Yeah, I talked to Ryan out in L.A. for the Elite 11, man. He said you guys might end up being roommates, man. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it. That's what we're trying to work on.
What sort of respect do you have for a player like that most people, I kind of felt for him. Like, probably the biggest questions he got over the summer was like, when he loved Georgia, it was like, why are you going to still go to Georgia? Or are you still going to go to Georgia now that Dylan's there? Like, what sort of respect do you have for a player like that just wants what he wants, man? It's not going to be moved off his spot.
Yeah, because a lot of players get scared because, like, they think someone's better than them. But even though Dylan was the number 1 player in the nation, like, Ryan, he didn't care and he was still playing.
What do you think you like best about Georgia?
Probably I just know I'm going to have the chance to play for a national championship and get developed to play in the NFL.
How would you describe the way Todd Hartley recruited you?
Honestly, he was always up front with me, and he always said that I was number 1 on his board, and I believed that. So I knew I trusted him from the beginning, and we just had a mutual respect and trust between each other.
Jaden, when people watch your film, what do you hope they pick up about what's important to you about the way you play the game?
I'd say most people think of tight ends as they can't really not really like the fastest. I feel like I've shown that in my film that I'm fast. I'm able to move, good ball skills. So it's just that I'm well rounded in that area.
Was there a moment when you knew it was Georgia? Like, is it a bunch of things, or was it one moment the lightning bolt just hit you and you're like, I got to be a Dawg? Was it something Kirby said? Was it something Todd said? Do you remember like the moment when you're like, I got to be a Dawg?
Shoot, I think it was on my official visit. The day before we left, I just knew like I was really close to all the committed players and all the staff. It just felt like home. I just knew it was where I wanted to be.
Wow. Who do you have to thank for where you are right now? Is it mom? Is it relatives? Is it an uncle? Is it coaches? Like, how'd you get to where you are right now?
I would definitely say my mom. Like, I've had 2 surgeries on my knees, and those were really hard times for me. And she was always there for me and always telling me like it's gonna be okay, and I'm gonna be back and better.
What type of knees? Like meniscus or scopes? What did you have with your knees?
Yeah, I had a scope on my meniscus. I was only about like 2 months, but I had an ACL surgery. That was the end of my sophomore year, and then my junior year I came back and had a great year.
How were you on the slip and slide, man? What kind of form did you have?
Oh, that was really fun. It was something new that we did, so and everyone was really excited for it. But we had a great time, and my team came in second, which I'm not really too happy about. But
who finished first? Was it another position group?
The receivers.
How are you better than you were the guy that finished your junior season? What areas have you gotten a lot better?
I've really bulked up since my junior season, so I think I'm going to do a lot better in the blocking area and playing actual tight end, because my junior year I didn't really play as much as a tight end and more as a receiver. So I really think my blocking is going to be a lot better.